like almonds.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
It's on.
So we're doing you, right? First off, we have John Adams over here, our founding father. John Adams, on 4th of July, you signed the Declaration of Independence, and we, as students, were just informed that women were not included in the document. How does that affect women, and how does that affect women now and back then?
Well then, in my day, which was 1775, when I was about to sign it, my wife, as you know, Abigail Adams, sent me a letter. She sent me a letter saying that she wanted us to include women. I said, no, you muling quim. Go back to your work and have more babies. And while you're at it, make me some breakfast, some bacon breakfast. But then I realized that I was wrong because that was my wife. She is a human being, not my servant or my slave. She's my wife, and I should have treated her like my wife. But now that I am back here at this very spot doing this introduction to you guys, I see that there are beautiful women now. They are older and they are working. They're getting a free education, or they're getting a education, and they're being treated with respect. They're being treated like human beings. And right now, as I sit at this table, I see that we are, as the people that were signing the Declaration of Independence, we were wrong. Thank you.
And my question to you, Founding Father, is...
Don't do that. You need to have it up there. You can cut it out, so. Okay, so now you say that.
Okay. And my question for you, Founding Father, is...
Yes.
Why?
Okay. Cut that one too, please.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. My question for you, Founding Father, is what would happen if you actually communicate with other countries?
You mean if the U.S. Constitution wasn't here?
Correct.
Well, if the U.S. Constitution wasn't here, back then we were thinking that we should have an alliance with France, as you know. We wanted to have this because Britain and France, they weren't really in an agreement at that time. Actually, they kind of hated each other. As you know, I used to be British. And we realized that with them on our side, we would have the opportunity, the upper hand, to just beat Britain, tell them that this is our land and you will not mess with it, along with a little bit of something with France. But what we didn't think about was that France, they're in debt as well too. But we didn't think like, what if our situation with Britain would go with France as well? So we made a constitution that held us down, so that way we wouldn't be able to talk to other countries. We would be our free country ourselves, and we would establish that with the Declaration of Independence that this is our land and this is what we do.
And can I go over with my question? I feel like my first time was very weak.
Do you want to pause? Just leave a long space period.
Yeah, wait. Go.
Okay. Well, the question.
I asked, right? No, you asked, right? You asked.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want me to ask?
The question.
The first part?
Do you want to ask all of them?
Yeah, I want to rephrase. Well,
All of them?
Well, actually, no, the second one I'm okay, but the first and last.
Okay, I'll do the first and last one for you. Okay. What's the difference between the American dream of the past to now?
Well, the difference between the American dream to past and now is in the past, women didn't have any rights, and everything wasn't exactly as we have right. Damn it.
Yeah,
I don't think women would be a part of the American dream in any sense at all.
Yeah, right.
So, I mean, like, you can bring that up for the future American dream.
I'll say what.
Okay, ready?
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. What is the difference between the American dream of the past and now?
Well, in the past, we used to fighting for equality for the deaf, instead of Okay, I'm just reading my notes and sound like I suck. Sorry.
So, what is the difference between the American dream of the past to now? All you'll be saying is, well, back then we were fighting for equality. We're still fighting for it, but it's not as much of a struggle. It's not as much of a war as it would be.
Okay, sorry.
It's fine.
Okay, go.
Okay. What is the difference between the American dream of the past and now?
Well, the difference is that we are still fighting equality from the past and now, because in the past we have to have no choice but cooperate with the England, and now we're not exactly having we don't have to listen to anybody else from other countries, but instead we have our own community. Community, thanks. Community that sometimes people are kind of racist and other sort. So basically, we all have to equality from everybody around the system here.
How do you think equality would be interpreted for the American dream? How do you think it would go with it? You answered like the equality part, but like not the American dream part.
Oh, that's what she said. I don't know. How was my first one? Was it bad, the first one?
No.
No, it was good. It's just that you lean off from the question. Like you start off with it, but then like as you go farther into it, it like drifts off from equality and just like onto that certain subject.
I don't know what. Because I'm just listening, what she told me, so I'm just trying to.
You want to just read it right off the paper?
No, I'd rather just go with the first shot.
Okay. I'll do this first. I'll edit it first.
And then you'll have like some of today to go and edit through it and stuff.
Okay.
And so like